Good morning. I'm going to show you my morning spinal ritual to get ready for the day so you can win the day. So let's get started. It's very quick. It's only about 7 steps. And once again, if you have any questions, if you should be doing this, make sure you check with your doctor, okay, before doing any of these moves. So the first one is that you want to go ahead and you're in bed. If you're lying in bed, you want to start off with breathing. So you'll start off with the breathing, and it's just slow inhalations and slow exhalations through the nose. And you want to add it with all your exercises that we do. So we want to start off, first of all, coming up here. You want to bend your hip 90 degrees, your knee at 90 degrees. You want to point your toe right straight ahead here. You want to support here. You want to make sure your down leg is not off. You want to off in all directions. You want the big toe to be lined up with the knee and the hip. So now you simply want to get the ankle joint moving by pointing the toe just like so. So you want to start pumping the foot up and down, straight up and down, about 20 times. When you finish that, now you want to point the toe a little bit, and you want to do inward circles about 20 times. When you finish with that one, point and go outward about 20 times. Now if you start feeling a lot of burning in this leg on the front and back muscles, that's okay, because it's getting blood flow into the area. It's mobilizing your ankle joint and getting you ready for the day. Repeat with the other side. Now when you finish the other side, then you come back to the first side and you extend the knee up and you point the toe towards you. So you're going to be contracting the quad and pointing the toe down, and you're going to do about 5 pumps like this. It helps lengthen the fascia, the muscles, but then also it flosses the sciatic nerve. So you got 10 of these, or 5 of these. Then once you perform 5, then you want to pump the foot straight up and down about 5 times. You're going to really feel that stretch through these areas. The calf muscle, you can feel it all the way down, sometimes into the butt, hamstring. Now if you do 5, then you want to do the 5 circles in, 5 circles out. Now you want to just straighten the leg and repeat it with the other side. While you're doing this, it's real important to just be breathing slow in and out through your nose. It'll help connect the brain and the body together to get ready for the day, to win the day. So after you finish this, now what you're going to do is you're going to bend the knees, flat feet right on the floor or on the bed, open up, and you're going to do tilts with the lumbar spine. So the way that you want to do this is you do not want to be lifting your butt up like this. You want to feel underneath your belly button, the small of the back, and you want to just simply draw the belly button in and tilt back, flatten that down and up. Flatten down so you get a little bit of arch and up, down and up. And you do these tilts, about 20 of them. You're going to take assessment on how that lumbar spine is feeling. So after you do 20, then you can take your arms, come out here, and you're going to do what we call hulas. Now the hula, you want to take the pelvis, keep it on the ground, so the pelvis, when you tilt it to the right, the hip will get closer to the rib cage, and this will open up. And then you do the other side. So it's going to be a hula like this. Do about 20 of those. Now the last one that you do is you want to do a figure 8. So you want to draw the belly button in. You want to come in figure 8 and move this direction, just like so. And do about 20 of these. Reverse it now. You're going to really feel all the lumbar spine joints open up. You might hear some pops and cracks, it's okay. Good. Now the next step, you want to bring your foot up, put it on your knee just like so. Let this knee drop open, press towards, away from your head. And you want to rotate your pelvis just like this. It's going to be really good for the hips, the low back, the glutes, glute medius, the quadratus lumborum, the multifidi muscles in the spine. So as you do this, you want, it's real important, as you come this way, you want to press down with this leg, down into the floor, but resist with your bent knee here. So it gives a lengthening and strengthening of that area. So it's going to stretch all those tissues from the side here up into that low back. And you're going to stretch that out. You may hear pops and cracks when you do this. And you go as far as what's comfortable. Then you come back up. Now you want to just press this towards, away from your head again. And you rotate to the other side. And the goal is you go as far as you can. So if you get your foot down to the floor, to the bed, that's fine. Now you repeat this whole process. You resist, press into that area. Get a good stretch, keep the breathing going. Come back up. Press this knee down into the floor. It's really opening up the hips. Feels really good. And you do that about 3 to 5 times. Then you're going to switch. Do the same thing on the other side. You start off always with the contraction. You're lengthening and strengthening, so it's safer that way when you do that. It's called an eccentric contraction. And you come back up, come over, press this away from your head. You can really feel this hip joint open up when you do that. 3 to 5 times. Excellent. Now the next one you want to do is if you have your block, some sort of block that you can use, you want to just slip that underneath, and you want to go at a gradient here, meaning this is the way I do it because I'm used to doing it. So you bend your knees, draw the belly button in, you come up because we want to get the neck and the shoulders opened up and warmed up and lengthened. So you come in here, you tilt, chin to your chest, you bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth behind the front teeth. It helps engage the deep cervical muscles here. Kind of like these SCMs are kind of like the hip flexors of your neck, and then the deep tongue muscles are going to be the abdominal muscles of your neck. So you want to get them all engaged there. So you put the tongue to the roof of your mouth behind the front teeth. So you start off here, tuck the chin, you press the elbows open like so, real important. You slowly resist, press into it as these muscles resist, and you're going to lengthen and strengthen those areas just like so. Go as far as what's comfortable, then reverse it, open up once again the elbows, press back to your chest, but resist with these muscles coming in the back of your neck and upper back. And you're going to feel a good stretch. Open up those elbows. This is common, people will do this. You don't want to crank on it. You want to keep the elbows open. Then you want to open the elbows again here. Breathe. You want to do this anywhere from 3 to 5 times. And the gradient is that if this is way too much, because a lot of people are going to be so weak on these anterior muscles of the neck that they can't even hold their head up like this, you can start off lower to where your head is not off much at all, and now you can tuck your chin slightly, do the same thing. Press back, you're not going back that far, come forward, elbows out, like that, okay? That's how you can put it on a gradient there safely.
What can I use?
So if you don't have one of these things, you can get a yoga block and put a towel back there so it gives you a little protection. But Other than that, or you can try to hang off the bed a little bit too. Imagine this is the edge of the bed, and then you can have your shoulders off, and you can come from here also. Okay, just like so. And you can go up and down depending on the edge of the bed. Do cat camels. You want to get the whole spine loosened up. So you're going to get in all fours. Now, if you have wrist problems, what you want to do is you just want to make a fist. You want to keep this part straight. You want to kind of extend that hand out that way. Put the pressure mostly on these first two knuckles, just like so. And now you want to just breathe and get into the camel, cat camel type things, okay? Do about 5 of these. Draw the belly button in. Once that gets loosened up, now you can want to get into these hips and hip flexors to open it up. This feels really good. So you want to bring your feet together here, spread the knees out, sit back a little bit into here. Then you can just draw the belly button, contract the butt, and then stretch forward. Keep that butt contracted, and then come back here. Now when you come forward and you contracting the glutes here, it's going to cause an automatic reflex to where the hip flexor have a higher chance of relaxing, opening up. So you want to do about 3 to 5 of these. When you finish that, you can come in right here. You want to take your hand, you want to sweep across underneath. So I'm actually pressing into the ground as I'm doing this. So it's stretching and actually lengthening and strengthening at that same time. So, and you're getting rotation through the thoracic spine. And then come back up. Breathe. Back up. Do the other side. You want to do about 3 times, 3 to 5 times each side. I like to actually alternate when I do it. Go one side first. Go to the other side. Just like so. So after you finish the morning ritual like that, it's always a great idea just to get up and get the whole body moving. I like to just maybe go for a walk, a real short walk, and you just down to the end of the block or back, and that just gets all those areas that you just started to move, moving again. Gets the lymphatics flowing, gets all the joints moving, and when you do that, you're just going to feel overall a little more energized for the day. And really, that's going to get your spine all warmed up from head to toe, those most important areas that have a tendency to create back pain and neck pain. So you want to get those areas warmed up and then be ready to take on the day, win the day. Now, one of the most important things though, is that what you have to do is to win the day, you have to get ready in the evening. So next video, make sure you look at that. It's going to go over what I do, my evening ritual to get ready to win the next day.